G'day all, welcome back again to Dad vs Son and our playthrough of Aces of Valor from Legion Wargames. We're about to go on with the second mission in our basically 1915 campaign, and the Tommies are coming back for a bit of payback and they're attacking our airfield. So we have a scramble. We set it up last time. We've got Eric, Joseph, Werner, Heinrich and Franz against 2 fighters and 2 bombers. We've got John and Frank who are 0-0s, and we have a 0-0 and a 0-1 bomber. Right, so we don't do the spotting phase this time at all. We need to roll to see when the bombers are going to drop. So for the 0-1 bomber, he is going to drop on the second combat round, and the 0-0 will drop on the first combat round. Okay, so let's grab, in fact, we'll just grab a couple of dice here, and I'm going to put a 2 for him and a 1 for him, like that. Okay, so we're going to put them on the board first. So here we go. So we have John first. He's a 6, plus 1 is a 7. Frank is a 6, plus 2 is 8. Our first bomber is a 3, plus 4 is 7. And the other bomber is a 3, plus 6 is 10. Okay, like that. And now we can put out our fighters. We have Eric, who's a 6, plus 1 is 7, plus 6 is 13. Joseph, who's a 6, plus 1 is 7, and 6 is 13. Werner, a 6, plus 1 is 7, plus 6 is 13. Wow. We have Heinrich, who is a 6, plus 5 is 11. And Franz, who is a 6, plus 2 is 8. Right. Oh. So let's get into it. So first up, we'll do Eric, and he's going to be attacking this bomber. So we'll do the bomber first. It's at 1, 2, 3 for air-to-air. Defensive guns at 3 gives him 3. He needs a 4 or better to hit. And he gets 2 4s, so that's a 1 die plus 1 is a 6. So Eric is going to be damaged. Okay, Eric is 3 away, which gives him 3 die, and he is plus 1. Looking for 4s. He gets 2, 4, 6 hits, so 1 die plus 5. He gets a 6 plus 5 and destroys this bomber. Bomber is destroyed. Eric is damaged, and we need to roll for him to see if he's going to upgrade. We need a 6. We don't get it. Okay, so Eric is done. We now have Joseph, who will attack Frank. I can get rid of that die. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is 4 die. And he's a plus 1 on these die. So he gets 2, 4, 6, 7 hits. So 1 die plus 6. That's 8, which shoots down Frank. So we roll for Joseph and need a 6 to upgrade him. Doesn't happen. We now have Werner shooting at John. We have to go after the fighter first, I believe. So we have a 13 to 7, which is 6, which is 4 die. Excuse me. +1 on these die. So we have 2, 4, 5, 6 hits again. So 1 die +5 against John. 5 and 5 is 10, and John is shot down. So Werner needs a 6 to upgrade and doesn't get it. And we have the Heinrich now attacking the bomber. That's at a distance of 4, which is 2 die for the bomber. And he gets 1 hit, 1 die, no modifier. Nothing happens. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. It's 3 die attacking straight up. Whoops, sorry. And we get 2, 3 hits. So it's 1 die +2. 5 + 2 is 7. Not enough. And then we have Franz against the bomber. The bomber gets 3 dies, looking for 4s. Gets 1 hit. Nothing happens. We get 2 dies, no difference. We get 2 hits, so it's 1 die +1. We get 7 again. Nothing happens, and this goes down. He's bombing on the 2nd, so we don't need to worry about that anymore. This comes down here, and we go up to round 2. There is no event. However, we get 1 die 3 +2 planes. So that's 2 + 2. We get all of our planes. So we have 8 planes against 1 bomber. We'll put the bomber out first. He is a 3. +3 is 6. Okay, now our people. We have Eric, who is a 4, +1 is 5, and 6 is 11. We have Joseph, who's a 6 +1 is 7, +2 is 9. Werner, a 6 +1 is 7, +2 is 9. Heinrich is a 6, +5 is 11. Franz is a 6, +3 is 9. Karl, a 6, +2 is 8. Rudolph, 6, +6 is 12. And Otto is 6, +5 is 11. And we are good to go. Righto, so first up we will have Rudolph attacking the bomber. That's at 12 to 6 is 6. The bomber will shoot first for 2, looking for 4s, and gets 1 hit, which does nothing. Okay, at 6 we get 4 die for Rudolph. No DRM. And he gets 2, 3, 4 hits. So 1 die +3. And does nothing. Next up is Eric. So we have 11 to 6 is 5, which gives the bomber 2 die. Gets a hit. Does nothing. Okay, so 5 is 4 die for Eric. He needs 5 pluses, and he is a +1, which gives him 2, 4, 5. No, that one's not right. Gives him 2 hits. Get with it. So it's 1 die +1. Does nothing. Next will be Heinrich. We get 2 die for the bomber. He gets 2 hits, so 1 die plus 1. Oh, a 7. So Heinrich is damaged. Heinrich gets 4 die. Yep. 4 die straight up and gets 1 hit, which isn't going to do anything. So Heinrich is damaged. Next is Otto. So again, 2 die against him from the bomber. Gets a hit. Does nothing. And Otto is 4 die. No DRM. And he gets 1, 2, 3 hits. So 1 die plus 2. Nothing happens. Those bombers are hard to hit. Righto. Next is Joseph at 1, 2, 3, which gives the bomber 3 die. Whoops, sorry. Nothing. Oh, sorry. 2 hits. So 1 die plus 2 does nothing. Okay, at 3, Joseph gets 3 die. He's plus 1, which gives him 2 hits, 1 die plus 1. He can't do anything to him. The best he can do is a 7, so he is done. We have Werner, again, 2 die, 3 die against him from the bomber. 1 hit. 2 hits, sorry. So it's 1 die plus 1. Oh, and that's a 7. So Werner's going to be damaged. And we get 1, 2, 3 is 3 die plus 1, which gives us 2, 3, 4 hits. 1 die plus 3. 5 and 3 is 8, and the bomber is damaged. So he's down to 3 bombs now. And Werner is damaged. Now we have Franz. So the bomber is shooting back with 2 die. Needs 5s. Gets nothing. Sorry, 3 die. 1 more. Nothing. Okay, so we get 3 die attacking at 0s. We get 2, 3 hits. 1 die plus 2. Nothing happens. Franz goes away. Carl, excuse me, at 2 the bomber gets 3, looking for 5s. Gets 1 hit. And it's a 6, so Carl is damaged as well. This bomber is dangerous. Okay, so Carl gets 2 die. No modifier. Gets 2 hits, which is 1 die plus 1. Again, can't do anything to this aircraft, and he is damaged. Right, so we have the bomber and the airfield. So the airfield is going to fire first with 5 die. 4 hits anti-aircraft fire. And gets 1 hit, which can't do anything to this guy. So the bomber's going to come in and drop 3 bombs. Different. Now he went from he goes down 1 because his initiative changed. So he's at 1, 2, 3. So he needs 5s or better. 3 bombs. He gets 2 hits. Okay, let's see what happens. A 3 and a 4 puts 7 hits on the airfield, which damages it. So that's 5 MPs we lose. I'm going to put those up first because our airfield was damaged. So that's minus 5 MPs. Let's get rid of that and put that back. Okay, so we had these guys shot down. So that's 1 for each of them is 2. Takes us to minus 3 MPs. And the bomber is 5 MPs, each enemy bomber destroyed. So we end up with a total of 2 MPs out of that. Righto, so before we do that, let's get rid of these planes. The bombers. Now, Franz, Rudolf, Otto, and Josef are back in the ready room. We only have 4 aircraft that are good to go. But now we need to roll for these gentlemen. Okay, so forced landing at an airfield. So first off, damaged aircraft result. So we have Eric. He's going to be a +1 on this die roll. 7. Aircraft glides go to F3 or F4. So that's good. And then we difficult landing at airfield. He gets a +1 for his air skill. He gets a 4 for his performance rating. That's 5. We have what was it? Light clouds, I believe. So we're down to a +4. 3 and 4 is 7. Safe landing, place in the recovery box. Okay, Werner is next. He gets a +1 to his roll. He gets a 2. Aircraft crashes, aircraft and crew loss. Lose required MPs. So Werner is lost. Okay, so we lose him. Is -2. And pilot's air skill. Lose only -1 if pilot made it back to base. No, he didn't. So -2 plus air skill is 3, which puts us down to -1 MP. Okay, Heinrich is a straight roll. A 3, aircraft crashes, crew lost. Heinrich goes away, and we lose 2 MP again, so we're down to -3 again. And then we have Carl, straight up 4, forced landing in current space, which is difficult landing at airfield. So his air skill is zip. He gets a +4 for his performance rating. -1, so he's +3. 5 and 3 is 8. Safe landing, place aircraft in recovery box. Okay, so we lost 2 aircraft. We had 2 damaged. And that's that. Okay, so that is the end of mission 2. Now, if the airfield is damaged, let's just go back to our scramble. Right, the maximum of 3, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so we only lose a turn or a mission if it's destroyed, so that's fine. So we don't lose a mission. We've got to do the post-mission event. Experienced pilot teaches tricks. An elite pilot teaches a protege his methods. If you have a pilot with an air skill of 2 or more, you may add a +1 marker to any other pilot with a 0. Well, we don't have a 2, so nothing happens. That's a pain. Righto. So that is done. We can now set up for mission 3. And we are 3 MPs down. Okay. So mission 3 will be a bomber escort against a rail yard. So let's roll up, and it's 5, so that's going to be rail yard C, which is right down the bottom here. Rail yard C. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 away. Okay, all the way down there. So what we might do is just go like that. Oh, doesn't really matter. You can see it's 11 down to him. Righto. So we get 2 bombers. Get 1. We get 2. Oh, that's good. We've got a 01 and a 02 bomber. So they can go up there. And we get 4 fighters. So we'll take our 4 fighters. So we have Josef, Franz, Rudolf, and Otto. They are our only 4. Okay. So I'm just going to grab the rail yard. Rail yard, where did you go? Okay, so here is our rail yard. It'll be initiative 2, but 6 anti-aircraft. So I'm just going to put it down the bottom there. Ready to go. It's in the action taken track, ready to go. Weather is a 3, which will be light clouds. There we go. So that is that. We are ready to rock and roll for mission 3. We're currently 2 lost aircraft, 2 damaged, and we have a bombing mission against Rail Yard C with our last 4 fighters and 2 good bombers. And when we get them out there, that's when we'll roll up for when they're bombing and so forth. Okay, so take care, and I will see you for mission 3. Bye for now.